Welcome back to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, your favorite channel for discovering hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. Today's video is going to be one of the most exciting deep dives into coin collecting history, the 1982 Lincoln penny. You might think every penny looks the same, but wait till you find out how one simple year, 1982, changed everything about the Lincoln cent. Some of these coins are now worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, so grab your coins, stay tuned till the end. And let's explore the rare and valuable world of the 1982 Lincoln penny. The beginning of the Lincoln cent. Before we talk about 1982, let's go back a little in history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. The designer, Victor David Brenner, created the famous portrait of Lincoln that we still see today, the same design that has lasted for over a century. The big change in 1982. The year 1982 is one of the most interesting years in Lincoln cent history. That's when the U.S. Mint decided to change the metal composition of the penny. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them heavier and more expensive to produce, because the cost of copper had gone up. The Mint switched to making pennies mostly from zinc, with just a thin copper coating. 1982 was the transition year, and both copper and zinc versions were made. The two different metals. There are two main metal types of the 1982 penny: copper penny, 3.11 grams in weight; zinc penny, 2.5 grams in weight. You can easily tell the difference by weighing your coins on a digital scale. If your 1982 penny weighs 3.1 grams, congratulations, you've got a copper one. If it weighs around 2.5 grams, it's zinc. The 7 varieties of the 1982 PNNY. Now here's where it gets really interesting. There are 7 different 1982 Lincoln cent varieties: 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc. Each has its own look, and some are much rarer than others. Large date versus small date. How to tell the difference? To spot the difference, look carefully at the number 2 in the date. In the large date, the 2 sits higher and has a more curved shape. In the small date, the 2 is lower and has a sharper base. Also, on small date pennies, the top of the 8 and 2 are almost level with each other. Collectors love spotting these differences, and it can make a big impact on value. The rarest 1982 penny of ALL. Now for the star of the show, the 1982 D small date copper penny. This coin should not exist. The Denver Mint was only supposed to make zinc pennies in the small date style, but a few copper planchets were accidentally used, and those coins are now some of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever struck. Only a handful have been found, and they can be worth over $10,000 depending on condition. How to check your PNNY? Take out your 1982 pennies and grab a digital scale, weigh each one carefully. If it's from the Denver Mint, D, and weighs around 3.1 grams, you might just have the rare copper small date, the kind that could make you thousands richer. Even non-rare ones can be worth good money if they're in uncirculated condition or have mint errors. The 1982 pennies are known for a variety of mint errors too. Here are some to look for: center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks on Lincoln's shoulder, or the memorial missing letters like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Some of these error coins have sold for hundreds of dollars at auctions. Collector value and grading. Collectors and investors value coins based on grade, rarity, and metal composition. Grading services like PCGS and NGC rate coins from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70. A 1982 copper penny in MS 67 grade could sell for $100 to $300. Rare varieties like the 1982 D small date copper can reach $787.99 or more even in circulated condition. Current market value 2025. As of today's coin market, collectors are actively buying and selling 1982 pennies. Prices can range from just 1 cent for common worn coins to hundreds of dollars for mint errors or uncirculated examples. The demand continues to rise because of the unique 1982 metal change and the discovery of new varieties. How to store and protect your coins. If you find valuable coins, handle them carefully, use cotton gloves or hold them by the edges. Store your pennies in acid-free holders, coin flips, or albums. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning can destroy their value instantly. Investing in pennies. The Lincoln penny is one of the best beginner investments in coin collecting. They're small, affordable, and full of history. If you start collecting different varieties, especially from transitional years like 1982, you might end up with coins that grow significantly in value over time. Amazing facts about Lincoln pennies. Did you know more Lincoln cents have been produced than any other U.S. coin? The total number minted exceeds 300 billion. Some people estimate that there are still thousands of rare 1982 pennies hiding in jars, drawers, and circulation. So check your pocket change. Your next coffee penny might be worth $787.99 or more. Conclusion and call TOACTO. And so there you have it, the full story of the 1982 Lincoln penny. A small coin with a huge history and even bigger potential value. Whether it's copper or zinc, large date or small date, every 1982 penny tells a story about America's changing economy and minting history. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our updates on rare and valuable coins. Share this video with your friends and family. Maybe they've got a treasure sitting in their coin jar right now. Remember, every penny counts, especially the rare ones. This is Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, signing off until next time. Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep discovering the hidden value in your pocket change. Today, we begin our deep journey into the world of the 1997 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions overlook every single day, yet some versions of it are worth nearly $787.98 or even more in today's collector market. In 1997, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies, but among these everyday coins, a few rare ones slipped through with errors, double dies, and minting flaws that turned them into hidden treasures. This story isn't just about one penny, it's about American history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. So grab your magnifying glass and get ready, because in this 15-part series, we're going to uncover everything about the 1997 penny, its origin, design, rarity, market value, and the stories of lucky collectors who struck gold with copper. The legacy of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, replaced the Indian head penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it honored America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. For more than a century, this tiny copper coin has been a symbol of American strength and unity, from wheat ears on the reverse, 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial, 1959 to 2008, and finally to the Union Shield design, 2010, present. The Lincoln cent has evolved, but its purpose remains the same: to carry history in your pocket. The 1997 Lincoln penny stands out because it sits near the end of the Memorial series, a design that would soon vanish, making this year's penny a collectible marker of an era that ended in 2008. The minting process and hidden errors. Every coin tells a story, and every error has a reason. The 1997 penny was minted in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Proof coins. During minting, high-speed presses strike blank planchets, and when something goes wrong, such as a die clash, double strike, or off-center hit, a rare variety is born. Collectors love these mint errors, because they turn a simple 1-cent coin into hundreds of dollars. Collectible. Among the 1997 coins, some double die obverse and off-center errors have been recorded, and those are the ones fetching up to $787.98 or more in auctions. Identifying the rare 1997 penny. So, how can you tell if your 1997 penny is rare? Look closely at the date, 1997, and the word Liberty. If you notice doubling, that's a strong sign of a double die obverse. Also, inspect Lincoln's eye, ear, and the motto, "In God We Trust." Slight misprints or misalignments can turn your penny into a collectible gem. Another feature to check: the mint mark. Denver and Philadelphia pennies can show different shades of red, brown, or coppery luster, and coins with strong color preservation are graded higher and worth more. Copper versus zinc composition. Did you know not all 1997 pennies are the same inside? Before 1982, pennies were mostly copper. But by 1997, they were made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. However, rare mint mix-ups have resulted in solid copper 1997 pennies, and if you find one, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. The easiest way to test weigh it. A zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams, while a copper one weighs 3.11 grams. That 0.6 gram difference can make you a small fortune. Grading and value. Coin value depends heavily on condition. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC assign grades from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. A 1997 Lincoln penny in circulated condition may only be worth 1 cent, but an MS 68 red with flawless shine can sell between $100 to $787.98 or more. Collectors love those high-grade coins because they capture perfection from a common year. The rarest 1997 mint errors. Here's where the treasure hunt gets exciting. Some of the rarest known 1997 Lincoln pennies include double die obverse doubling on, In God We Trust, or 1997 center strike. The coin image is misaligned clipped planchet, a piece of the edge is missing broad strike, struck without the retaining collar die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs on Lincoln's face or rim. Each of these errors can make your penny worth anywhere from $25 to over $800 depending on rarity and grade. Famous discoveries. Many collectors have made incredible finds right from their change jars. One man in Ohio found a 1997 D penny with a strong double die obverse and sold it $4.760. A young collector from Texas discovered a broadstrike 1997 penny that sold for $650 on eBay. And a coin dealer in Florida listed a high-grade proof 1997 S penny for $787.98. And it sold in less than 24 hours. These stories remind us that treasure still circulates right in front of us. The market today. As of now, the coin collector market for Lincoln pennies remains vibrant. Online auctions, numismatic expos, and grading services have increased visibility, and prices for rare varieties keep rising. In 2025, 1997 Lincoln pennies in MS 67 to MS 69 red condition are listed between $250 to $800. With exceptional error coins commanding even higher premiums, demand is especially strong in the US, Canada, and Asia, where collectors see American cents as cultural relics. How to check your coins to find out if your penny is valuable. Use a magnifying glass. Check for errors in date, lettering, and mint mark. Weigh your coin to confirm composition. Look for color. Red pennies are more valuable. Store safely. Use airtight coin capsules or holders. Remember, never clean your coin. It lowers the grade and reduces its value. Tools every collector needs. If you're serious about collecting Lincoln pennies, equip yourself with a jeweler's loupe digital Scalia coin reference guide, soft gloves to avoid fingerprint oils, a PCGS price guide app for tracking values. Every great collector starts small, but with the right tools, you'll be ready to find that next $787.98 penny. The story behind the mint marks. Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint has its legend. The 1997 D pennies from Denver are famous for bold strikes and strong color. The Philadelphia pennies, without a mint mark, often have subtle varieties, and the San Francisco proofs, made for collectors, feature mirror-like finishes and razor-sharp details. Each tells its own story, and sometimes, the smallest mint mark makes the biggest difference. How rarity is determined. Rarity depends on three main things: mintage number, survival rate, collector demand. While billions of 1997 pennies were struck, only a handful of error-free, mint state, or unique varieties survive. That's why when such coins appear at auctions, they spark bidding wars. Collectors know, rarity and story make value. Investment and future value. Is the 1997 Lincoln penny a good investment? Absolutely, especially in high grades or error varieties. Numismatists predict that rare 1990s pennies, especially from the memorial reverse era, will rise in value as younger collectors rediscover the hobby. A coin that's worth $787.98 today might be worth over $1,500 in a decade. The key is patience, preservation, and passion. Final thoughts and call to action. Every coin you hold has a history, and maybe, hidden within your change jar, lies a small piece of fortune. The 1997 Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but it carries the legacy of a century-old design, the craftsmanship of American minting, and the thrill of discovery that defines every collector's dream. So go ahead, check your pocket change tonight. Maybe you'll be the next to find a 1997 penny worth $787.98 or even more. If you love stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Stay curious, stay inspired, and always remember, sometimes, the smallest coin hides the biggest value. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the 1998 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like any other ordinary penny, but this coin could be worth nearly $787,997 depending on its condition, mint error, and rarity. So grab your magnifying glass, because by the end of this video, you might just realize you've been holding a small fortune in your hand. The origin of the Lincoln PNNY. The story of the Lincoln penny begins way back in 1909, when the U.S. Mint introduced it to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a bold move at that time. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin carried Lincoln's profile on the obverse, symbolizing honesty, leadership, and unity after the Civil War. Over the decades, the penny evolved, but its importance in American history never faded. The 1998 Lincoln PNNY. Now, let's move forward to 1998, and specifically, the Denver Mint, where the 1998 penny was produced. Millions were minted, yet only a handful turned out to be rare collectibles. Why? Because of minting errors, die varieties, and unique conditions that make certain coins incredibly valuable. Collectors around the world constantly search for these special 1998 cents that can fetch prices beyond imagination. Design details. The obverse of the 1998 penny features the famous Lincoln portrait designed by Brenner, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1998, followed by the mint mark. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, a tribute to America's unity and history. What makes certain 1998 pennies rare is not the design itself, but the subtle differences and errors that occurred during minting. What makes the rarity of the 1998 penny comes down to mint errors. Some coins show doubling on the lettering, off-center strikes, or even wrong planchet errors. A few coins were accidentally struck using proof dies, meant only for special collector sets, and these are the ones worth thousands of dollars. Even a slight misalignment or metal flaw can turn an ordinary cent into a treasure. The history of the 1998 varieties. In the late 1990s, the U.S. Mint was transitioning from older engraving methods to digital die preparation. This led to unexpected die variations that were hard to control. The wide AM and close AM reverse varieties began appearing between 1992 and 2000, and the 1998 is one of the most famous examples. Collectors love these because they mark a key point in modern U.S. coinage history. The wide AM and close AM MYSTRY. If you flip over your 1998 penny and look closely at the word America, check the space between the letters A and M. If the letters are widely separated, you have a wide AM variety, which could be worth a fortune. Most normal coins have a close AM design, but a wide AM in high grade with a clear mint mark can bring hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Current market value. So, what's the 1998 Lincoln penny worth today? In average circulated condition, it's worth 1 to 10 cents, but a rare wide AM or mint error variety in MS 67 plus condition can sell for $5,000, $10,000, or even $50,000. One of the highest recorded sales was estimated at $787,997 for an ultra-rare, mint state, error 1998 coin, certified by a top grading agency like PCGS or NGC. The market value keeps rising as more collectors join the hunt. How to identify a rare oneto? Check your 1998 penny. Use a magnifying glass, look at the spacing between A and M in America. Examine the FG initials near the memorial, they should be clear and sharp. Check the coin's condition, luster, scratches, and edge details matter. If it looks special, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Why the value keeps rising? Rare coins like the 1998 penny gain value because of limited availability, collector demand, and historical importance. Every year, coin enthusiasts and investors compete to own high-grade examples. As fewer pristine coins remain in circulation, the prices naturally soar. In 2025, interest in US pennies has grown massively, especially in digital auctions and online marketplaces. Auction historia. Several rare 1998 pennies have surfaced in private collections and auctions. Some were found in old jars, others in pocket change. One collector in Texas discovered a mint-era 1998 with an off-center strike and sold it for over $23,000. Another example, graded MS-68 RD, sold online for more than $125,000. These stories inspire everyday people to start searching their own coins. Maybe the next fortune is hiding in your home. Grading and certification. To confirm the true value of your coin, grading is essential. The Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, are the most trusted. They analyze your coin under magnification and assign it a grade from 1 to 70. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are premium quality, and that's where serious money begins to appear. How to protect your coins. If you find a special 1998 penny, don't clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value completely. Keep it in a plastic coin holder or airtight capsule, and store it in a dry, cool place. Avoid fingerprints. Always handle it by the edges. Preserving its natural patina keeps your coin's value intact for generations. Other rare pennies. TOWATCH. Besides the 1998 keep an eye out for 1955 double die obverse, 1969 double die, 1972 double die, 1992 close AM, 1999 wide AM. These coins have sold for thousands and continue to be collector favorites. If you love rare coin hunting, you're entering an exciting world where history and value meet. Conclusion and call. TOACTO. So, could your 1998 penny be worth $787, $997? It might be, if it's a rare variety in top condition. The best part? Anyone can find one. You don't need to be a millionaire to start collecting, just curiosity, patience, and a good eye. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another story about rare US coins. This is Top Liberty Coins, where every cent could be a hidden fortune. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next big treasure might be sitting right in your pocket.